What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is Kaiju number 8, episode 5, called Joining Up. So I think we're going to be joining up with the Defense Force against the Kaijus and against Top Hat Boy. Maybe we'll call him Double Top Hat. I don't know. We'll find out his name eventually, I'm assuming. Or we won't. Maybe he's just Kaiju number 9, which would be fine, because Kaiju number 8's my boy, and we're going to lay the smackdown on Double Top Hat. New cleanup guy. If you want the full length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here because you're already here. And it's time to dive into Kaiju number 8. The voice performance of that scream, incredible. Well done. Well played. God, I loved the animation of that moment. His like Super Saiyaning up. The way they use darkness and brightness, and really cool. Never mind. Here we go. Obviously they both make it, but like, well actually, Ichikawa might not. Like, narratively, it might be interesting if Ichikawa doesn't, but Kafka has to make it, or else what is the show? No. Fuck you. Dude, what is up with your teeth? What's going on? Is he just late? Because if he's just late, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is the biggest day of your life. It's quite the honor.
君には試験後の事件でも助けられた。おかげで被害者を出さずに済んだ。改めて感謝する。
That's a great moment.
怪獣姿のことも問い詰めてやりたいし、このまま私の前から消えるなんて許さない。
すみません。途中参加で失礼し。
Kafka, you fucking idiot.
けど。最終審査の実践の中で敵の急所を見つけ、自分の点数より他者の援護を優先し、討伐に貢献。何よりお笑い要員として素晴らしい働きを見せた。やっ
ぱそれですか。
Dude's funny as fuck.
彼は候補生としての入隊なので、隊員任命式からは外れてもらった。
そう来なくっちゃ。日々の。
That's kind of humiliating, unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Like, she's kind of the worst.
怪獣の発生件数、フォルティチュード、ともに例年の平均を大きく上回っている。
Wow, I fucking hate the way they're treating him. This is awful.
すぐ隣に行くから。じゃこいつ。やべえぞ。足の隊長を呼び捨てに。あ。
Kafka, I was just defending you! Shut the fuck up!
上官呼び捨て。合わせて腕立て100。
似てちまった。いや、
しょっぱなからやりよって。
Kafka, I was just defending you. You let me down immediately, brother.
早速機能してますね。副隊長のお笑い枠が。
ああ、せやろ。
Does she just never smile?
誤作動やとは思うが、同時刻に不自然にバイタルが消失したやつがおる。日々のカフカ。そばに置いて違和感の正体を突き止める。
Come on, you got this. Come on, Kafka.
だってここじゃん。
まさか告白とか。
違うわよ。
じゃああれだ、体育館裏に来い的な。いい
から来い。
No, she wasn't talking about your fucking kaiju.
怪獣食べて怪獣になった。 たとえ処分を逃れたとしても、毎日検査や実験の日々。
She's right.
一人の差をつけた待って頼む
分かった。
Wow, she really kicks to the face a lot.
その代わり、もしあんたが人類に害する怪獣だって分かった時には、
I will kill you.
私があんたを
There it
殺
is.
す。
Which is the right response, right?
あそん時は頼む
Kafka, the right response. This is why I defend him. If you find out I'm gonna harm humanity, you better fucking kill me.
絞れ
Nice shot.
古橋伊春2分15秒推定解放戦力 20%。
I'm not really sure I understand the percentages.
宮キコル1分16秒推定解放戦力 55%。
No one's really competing with her, let's be real.
磨けば磨くほど自分が凡庸だと思い知らされるな。
上を見てる場合
I'm really impressed with the maturity of the masculinity of all of these men.
日々のカフカ6分39秒推定解放戦力 1%。
He's up to 1%. Let's go. That is exponential growth like nothing else.
このままやとお前は生体院になれん。3ヶ月後にはクビやで。
Ooh, okay, so now we have a timeline on it.
疲れ
What
た
a beautiful painting. That's so cool.
くだらねえことで争ってんじゃねえこの労働を経験したお
Kafka's jacked.
しまってきダメだ惜しい防衛隊にあるまじ
Okay, he was sucking it in. Look, he's got a belly, but he's got those big back muscles like a dad. Kafka's got dad strength, and you can't doubt dad strength. That shit'll fuck you up. Old man strength is a scary thing. Is this guy designed to look like the Terminator? Is he supposed to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
構わない。もう入れ替えの時間だ。
ありがとうございます。
That's a tall woman.
さすが無駄のないいい筋肉をしてる。
She's got good muscles and the right amount too. What a sentence. She's got good muscles.
俺はなんたって足の隊長厨房の時に助
Oh,
けら
she
れてから
saved him. Okay. I really was worried this was about to like I came here to date her.
すっげえなみんなの影響力
俺たち世代のスーパーヒーローっすからね。
でおっさんは
Do you tell them that you knew her as a kid or not?
足の隊長が幼なじみだとあの日の約束的な俺
Well, that's all for me.
詳しく聞かせてもらおうじゃねえか
She was born on a very sunny day. It was a Tuesday, I believe.
小学校の時は飼育係をやってましてもっと
Oh, Mina's gonna fucking kill him for this. There's a really healthy masculinity in this show, and I appreciate that. Woman can eat. I love when people are like, oh yeah, my dog only likes women. If you're a man, my dog will bite you. And it's like, what happened there? Kafka, are you okay, bud? It's so interesting that his kaiju form is not improving his normal form at all. Like, he seems like a totally normal guy. Interesting.
時間がね俺はみんなの倍やんねえと
You're gonna get fired, bud.
この前風呂場で言うとったやろ。
え
この寮内での会話は全部筒抜けやと思え。
ありがとうございます
それから 隊員同士仲良くなるのはほどほどにしておいた。いつ誰に何が起きてもおかしくない仕事やからな。
It's fucking dark, dude.
行くで。初任務や。
That's gonna be the end of the episode, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. That's episode 5. Sick. I love that. They're like, oh yeah, no, we record you. We hear everything you say. Wow. I like the show. I think it's really interesting. I think that the decision to leave him out of the induction is so cruel unnecessarily. And maybe it's a cruelty that is born from the idea that if they can encourage him to toughen up, he might be able to make it in this 3-month period they're about to give him. Or that they have given him now, obviously, in the episode, but when they're thinking about that. But like the idea that it's like, hey, there's 28 of you. You all survived this crazy situation together, right? Like, and it's not like he wasn't fighting in that situation. He was, and he almost died along with everybody else. The idea that you could pass, but that we're going to leave you out of the induction because you didn't pass as well as everybody else. And obviously he like kind of failed, but it's complicated. But I just like, even if you're going to give him a different role, to put him in a position where he has to walk in after everyone else, humiliating him like that, is so cruel for no reason. And even if you're going to fire him later, just let him be inducted. Because is he inducted, right? Like, and it's so strange that from that point on, they treat him the exact same. It doesn't seem like him being a cadet means anything different, right? It's just to like sock it to him. And I don't know. I don't like Mina. I don't think she's a very good person. And she does a lot of good for society, right? Like, her role is good. And she does her job well. But you can be the best at something and still be kind. And maybe that's what's missing from her life, right? Like, maybe she has been put on this pedestal by everyone. Look at the way all of these men in the sauna look at her, right? And living on that pedestal, she's kind of lost a little bit of her humanity and her ability to kind of interact positively with other people. And so I'm hoping that Kafka's ascent through these ranks and the way that he influences the organization that he joins here will somehow bring out that like softer side of her again. Because like, just unnecessary. Especially if the cadet thing he's not in a different squad. He's in that squad. And he wasn't late, right? Like he yeah, very, very interesting choices being made here. But I like the storytelling of it, right? Like this is me criticizing Mina, the character, not the writer. I think that the writing of Mina is very interesting. I think that it's really good storytelling. But it just, I'm disappointed in her as a character, and I'm excited to see how she changes and opens up and maybe finds, obviously we get that moment with Kokuro, the names. I will learn them eventually, probably in season 3. We get the moment where she comes stand next to me, I'll show you the exercises, and that moment is good, but yeah. Very, very interesting stuff. It's a good show. I like it a lot. I like this world. I like the way they're building it out. I will say, I don't really get the percentage of power output suit stuff. And part of it is that none of the training that they're doing seems to be about helping them with the suits. They just all seem to know how to use the suits. And so it just seems to be how much effort they put in, maybe? Like, what 55% of what is kind of my question right now. And I'm hoping the show answers that, because if they just keep throwing numbers at me and being like, that, well, they did 20% at power output. And I'm like, sure? You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where it's a metric that's sort of, it doesn't mean anything to me at all. Because I don't know what 100% is. Especially if people can never hit 100%, then is it 100%? I don't know. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is Mina. She was cruel, but I think it's because of trauma. And I want to find out what's going on with her, because I'm worried that when I do find out, I'm actually just going to feel really, really, really bad for her. So that's fun. If you want to follow me on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. And as always, do something nerdy tonight. Bye.